What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here. The quartering, fresh back off a good drama-filled weekend. I've actually got some good news. I've got an interview semi-scheduled now with Lindsay Shepard for this coming up weekend. I announced it on Twitter that we were going to try to do it last weekend, but she got busy, which I understand, and it's probably okay because both of my YouTube channels have been under quite the assault. Now, I posted a video yesterday or the other day, and the assault continues. I want to share with you two interesting things that happened today, and also remind you that in case this channel gets banned, this channel is currently being false flagged. Many of my videos, I've already received one community strike unfairly, which I have appealed. I assume I will actually get more. So whether you're following my Minds account or my Twitter at the quartering, just so you can keep in mind, so you can keep in touch, should they get this channel shut down unjustly. They're currently attacking my Patreon, which to me is absurd, given it's just a few bucks a month. You know, one day it'll be more, but there's large groups of people who have been caught coordinating mass flaggings, and as well as articles, websites in the Magic the Gathering space, specifically publishing how-to guides on how to flag my content. I'm going to show you that, and then I'm going to show you what has been proposed by a professional Magic player, essentially a Wrongthink board committee of public safety, the same sort of thing Hitler did. One of the first things he did was form committees to get rid of his political adversaries. And also during the French Revolution, we saw similar things. It's absolutely mind-blowing that someone could really think that this is a good solution to a non-issue. Again, I've actually posted a video on my main channel, on my Unsleeved Media account, exposing that the entire might and brain power of the Magic the Gathering community, we're talking about 500,000 subscribers combined on multiple channels and Twitter feeds. None of them could prove any of this, yet all of them continue to perpetuate this lie. And I think I've issued a pretty good response today, and if you wouldn't mind checking it out, I'll link it in the comment section or the description below. Help fend off the mass thumbs down flaggers, false flaggers there too. I'm not sure what the state of any one of my two accounts are going to be, but I'm going to document this the best I can, learn from it. I've actually come a long way. The first time I went through this, I was not as strong and not as smart, and I learned a lot from the first time I went through this about a year ago, and now they're trying to oust me again. This time, though, they made a huge mistake and tried to make it about me falsely harassing somebody, to which was something that nobody could prove. So now they're all standing out there with their junk in their hands, desperately trying to shift the goalpost to try and keep me as the enemy. I am concerned for my Patreon because I think they're probably going to get it banned. I'm not sure. I'm guessing there's been hundreds of complaints based on community discords. People are sending me screenshots of multiple people, large groups of people flagging it. I had a huge Magic artist literally post to Twitter on a how-to guide, how to report my Patreon. All this stuff I thought was against Patreon rules, but let's look at what can only be considered, and by their words, targeted harassment. We see this trash website, Hipsters of the Coast, published an article. There's no doubt in my mind this is, of course, related to me. How to report toxic members of the MTG community on Patreon, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and Reddit. What this is a guide for people to false flag. This is nothing more than that. You can read the trash article if you want. You can see one of the most hilarious lines is, However, we don't want to lead a public witch hunt and encourage otherwise upstanding members of the Magic community to target or harass these toxic people, but we're still going to publish this article with how-to guides first on Patreon. So they try to take your money, right? This is the SJW playbook. If they get my money on Patreon, it'll be about $1,000 a month. That's going to really suck for the Magic channel. The Patreon here on the quartering, I don't think that they're going to get. There's really nothing to report. There's really nothing to report in either case, but you know how these things go. So hopefully they don't, and hopefully a bunch of people will just counter back so it really sticks in their craw. But here we have exact step-by-step. It's like literally telling you exactly what to report it for. And here they do it on YouTube and Twitch, how to report streamers. Like, this is part and parcel how to false flag people. They even give tips on things to say and certain keywords that are important to getting people banned. Now, in the last week, I've had 2 of my 3 Twitter accounts banned. One of them still under a 7-day suspension, and the other one just got back from this same mob of people. So they're very effective. You have to give it to the social justice community. They're very effective at false flagging. And look at this article is adapted with permission from work done by A.E. Marling. Now this guy is the guy that was literally posting tweets about how to, like, it was in response to me. Let's see. Retweeting Women's March, not surprised. Where is this thing? The same man who abused your favorite MTG community also uses a Patreon as a site that prohibits abuse. Tell them about it. I mean, I don't know how more transparent you can be. You're literally calling on your 16,500 followers to false flag me. Now, pretty sad interaction rate for somebody with that many followers, but that's neither here nor there. Then we saw, of course he's blocked, what is a shockingly scary concept here. I don't think I need to really... Let's move my head over here for now so I can zoom in. This is what a professional Magic player posted. Now, mind you, him and his wife are both perpetuating this false flagging against me. So keep that in mind when you're reading this. I've spent much time thinking about how to best handle the issues with harassment and cyberbullying in Magic. My wife has long been a victim of these actions. No evidence of that, of course. His wife is a nobody. No one would know who she is if she wasn't married to him. And so I find that extraordinarily hard to believe. But I tweeted in response to Magic's tweet saying, sorry about the events that transpired over the weekend, with something that's really been upsetting me. Nothing happened this weekend. One of Magic's more prominent representatives has been the victim of this harassment and cyberbullying for some time. Again, this is something that the entirety of the Magic the Gathering community was unable to prove. There were several videos produced, lots of tweets, Reddit threads, nobody proved it. Okay? This is basically, this cosplayer is literally following the Anita Sarkeesian playbook and watching her Patreon go up and up and up as people white knight and just throw money at her for reasons. But here's where it gets juicy. It is my intention to propose to Wizards of the Coast an anti-cyberbullying task force, team committee, or whatever you officially call it. Well, I don't know any effective way to silence people from creating their constant fake identities online or make harassing videos harassing people on the internet. We sure can make the tournaments we can make sure that the tournaments are a safe space by removing these people from Magic. By the way, I've attended about 20 major Magic events, never had a single report of anything against me, never had anything but extraordinarily positive interactions with everybody there. So this assertion that if people are mean on the internet, then they're going to be mean in person is absurd. There are many people who have called for a ban of a specific harasser. That's me. But it goes much deeper than that. My proposal is this committee be appointed to investigate this harassment so it does not get the point of a prominent member of the community or any members of the community feeling that they need to leave rather than endure it. But forget what's going on with me, obviously. She's a woman, so this is totally different. They will investigate this bullying and bring their findings to the direct attention of WotC to deal with it swiftly when time calls for it. While I would not be a part of this committee, I would be more than happy to help fill it. I would propose we have active members of the community who are far from strangers to this abuse, with content creators like the Professor Wedge from the Manosaurus, Magic the Amateuring, and Christine Sprankle. These are all far left ideologues, Gem of Magic constantly in my mentions. All these people are far left ideologues of the same ilk. So what he's proposing is to have a Wrongthink committee that they can just impose their will. I mean, this is like, I mean, I hate to use, you know, what is the law about how everything gets to Hitler? But like, this is literally what this guy thinks is a good idea, to have committees to judge people's wrongthink and banish them from the community. I mean, this is absolutely insane. And this guy, you know, only got 160 upvotes, but the moderators of Reddit put it on the front page. Look at this. Unsleeved Media's primary harassment video against Christine Sprankle has been removed for harassment and bullying. You know, by the way, 1,546 upvotes. A lot of my, quote, harassment is coming from Reddit. But by the way, here's another one, or another harassment thing. We need to stand up to jerks. Like, this is unbelievable. You know, I don't know where this ends. I sincerely hope that I really, really just don't want to make stupid magic drama videos, but it's important that I stand my ground. It's important that I stay in the hobby because I will not let these people drive me away. And you know what? If they get my Patreon or they flag down some videos, I'll figure out a way around it. And there's plenty of ways. And I'll deal with that should it come. But I'm not going away. I'm not going to stop criticizing things I feel worthy of criticism, and I'm not going to apologize just because someone says a valid criticism is harassment. Forget it. I'm not going anywhere. I hope we have some more fun videos for this week. Remember to check out the other video on the other channel if you want to just at least know more about this situation. But I appreciate so much all of you sticking with me. If I didn't have this channel, there's no way I would have the strength to fight this. It's literally us here on the Quartering versus the entire Magic the Gathering content creation community, and I really strongly believe we're winning. Appreciate you all.